Right, so this morning, like 7 o'clock, I did a fucking video. And I've just gone on my channel. And it's the exact same video as yesterday. And this is what I'm looking at the minute. Now is that this one? I'm not taking any trades here. This is these trades. Yeah, that's this one. It didn't fucking record it for some reason. These so scalps, yeah. That pissed me off. Anyway, this morning I think we were like here. I was just saying that we'll jump back into it. I remember exactly where it started off. Right, so we had a pattern. But until then, I'm not interested because it could just keep coming down. And I want to see where there we are. We're looking at this pattern yesterday, if this gets ugly, and it looks like it's broke it, but for me, it hasn't broke it yet. We had the W, we had the range, we had the push up, push down, range, yeah? Now, but quite honestly, I'm going to get in. Right, I'll say this. I'm not adverse to this being the bigger W and this being the range here, but for it to make more sense to me, and I'll show you in a second why I think that. That were the W, that were the range, that were the push up, that were the range here. Bitcoin wants to stay bullish long term. Why? Look at ETH. It did this pattern perfectly. W, range, push up, push down, range, yeah? ETH did the better pattern, ETH traded better as per usual, and it didn't do as deadly as a stop hunt as Bitcoin did. So that's the reason why I think it this pattern is still valid here, and that's the W there, instead of this just being the big W. Now, like I said, I'm not asked if that is that, but I'll explain why it makes more sense. So every time the market makers have came down to a stop, done a stop hunt, look, I'll show you. They move quickly out of it to trap the volume. Look, stop hunt here. They moved out quickly to trap the volume. They never saw it again. Yeah? Stop hunt here. They moved out to trap the volume. Stop hunt here. Moved out, trap volume. Stop hunt here. Moved out, trap the volume. Yeah? Every time they come down aggressively like this, it's just a stop hunt and they're just moving back up aggressively. Yeah? That's what I want to see here. And that's why I think the pattern's more here. Because it needs to go up quick. Like, I mean, it needs to remain, quote unquote, like, bullish long term. Because if it breaks 35k, and that's not far away, people, it dropped from 43 to 39 in one day. So it can do that move in one day. If it drops to 35k, Bitcoin is more than likely done for. Nah, I'd say 34.5, 34.5, 34. 35 to 34k, yeah? And if it drops down there, Bitcoin's probably done for. But if you watch the last video that I just uploaded, you can see that we're still in a bigger cycle on the time frame, and it's completely fine where we are. In fact, this gives me more of a conviction that this is just a stop hunt. So when I look for a stop hunt, I look for 3 vector candles. 1, 2, 3 vector candles. Gather some contracts, go sideways for a bit, move out. Yeah? And what they've done here is they've showed people an M, they've showed people a retrace, and they've showed them 3 drops, 3 pushes down. 3 vector candles to push the last zone down, and 3 pushes down. Look, I'll draw it if you can't visualise it. 1, 2, and level 3 is always the hardest level, meaning more volatile. 3. 1, 2, 3. It's done 3 vectors down. This, unless we break and close below here, then this is just a stop hunt straight up, and the pattern on the lower time frame is still valid. Right. So what's happening in? I noticed because it's 7 minutes 11 each fucking one. And I'm like, what the fuck? I need to delete that shit. I think I copy and pasted the description. Yeah, I must have done. Yeah. Right. Forex Factory. What comes out in an hour and a half? I refreshed it. Comes out at 1:30. The PPI MM. Effects of the US dollar. The forecast is 1.1. and everyone's expecting, well, the previous one was .8. So they're expecting a rise in the PPI. Now, it does not matter if the news is negative or positive, but in theory, if the news were negative for dollar, Bitcoin would go up. If it were positive, Bitcoin would go down. But it doesn't matter if the news is positive or negative. That does not mean it's going to go up or down. Yeah, 50% of the time when news is positive, it'll go down. 50% of the time when news is positive, it'll go up. All it is the market makers look at their books. If they're net long, they push it up. If they're net short, they push it down, and they use it to complete cycles. Now, the reason Bitcoin's been going sideways all day is because traders want to see what happens when the news comes out, and I do. You pay to play. I want to see what happens. Yeah. Why can't I hear music? Right, sorry. Right. That's Bitcoin. Right, dot on ETH at same shite. Dot on ETH at same shit. ETH, same shit. Yeah. Just same fucking shit across the board. ETH looks nicer though. ETH always looks nicer. ETH's beautiful. Look at her. And look at Bitcoin. Just deadly stop hunts. Right, on the rent video there's not much to say. I'm a bit pissed off because my video didn't come out this morning and it didn't even save. So I must have messed up, my fault. Goodbye.